Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Malaysia Horoscope January 2021. And this is especially for you coming from Leo. Your reading of this program is based on Malaysia's two dates of birth, 31st of August 1957 and the 16th of September 1963. And the time taken is at midnight. So that's what it's based on. Now, before I begin, here's my email address. And if you would like to have a 90-minute session to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms, and I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system I will teach you. And I'll show you how to reach into that supernatural energy you already have. We'll talk much more about that later. The first 15 days of January for you coming from Leo are going to be very difficult days. Out of the 9 planets, I find perhaps one or two planets waiting there to help you. The others will put hurdles and obstacles in your way. So, where your job is concerned, you have to realize that the insecurity of it is always there in the month of January, in the first 15 days of January 2021. So you got to look at your job very seriously, not to make mistakes, and to improve your tolerance for people you work for as well. Otherwise, you'll find that you may be the victim in these first 15 days of January, where your job is concerned, insecurity and unhappiness. If you are in business, then the chances of you finding a success story are going to be slimmer and slimmer in the first 15 days. So your luck will run out if you take exposure to risk. So don't take exposure to risk where business is concerned. Carry on what you are doing. That means consolidate your business. Look after what you have. Don't venture into new areas. Play safe that way. And even then, you're going to have your back to the wall because you've only got one or two planets out of 9 planets helping you. Where financial speculation is concerned, the luck is just not with you. Whatever the market does, you coming from Leo are not going to somehow reap the full value of it. The chances are against you. So why bother to expose yourself to risk in the first 15 days? Play low, and if you must go in, take advice from others. Even that would be very risky because your element of luck is just very poor in the first 15 days, where any kind of financial speculation, including forex and such things, is concerned. Now, regarding romance, if you find a romance in the first 15 days of January, it's going to be a very difficult person you meet, somebody who may be very opposite to you. So don't give your heart away too quickly. Tell yourself, watch out that things can go very, very wrong very fast. So be careful of that. So the romance first 15 days, very dicey, the new one that you may find. Take your time. Don't give your heart away too fast. If you have an ongoing romance, it's going to brew with trouble. Say less and do less if you can. You'll need to be a person who is very much angelic to be able to tolerate the whims and fancies of your romance partner. Well, if you're not going to care about it, it won't last very long because 2 planets out of 9 will easily make the ongoing romance snap, and therefore there may be regret later on. So think about taking the soft approach in the first 15 days of January, where your ongoing romance is concerned, not going well for you. And if you're married, tell yourself that the trouble is not really over. That somehow differences between you and a marriage partner are simmering. You don't want to instigate it by pouring fuel over it. It'll light up into a big fire. So bend backwards to keep the marriage as much as possible under control by being nice about it, since it's you listening to me. The last 16 days of January, well, for you coming from Leo, they don't improve much. There's only 2 planets out of 9 who are willing to help you still. So, where your job is concerned, the job will not be secure. You cannot afford to take risks or making mistakes or not showing respect for your superiors or not paying attention to the responsibilities you are given. Very quickly, your last 16 days may take the job away from you or somehow or another give you a very tough time and feelings of insecurity there. If you are in business, you just cannot afford to try and show any kind of daring do. So don't be daring, because to expose yourself to risk in the last 16 days of January would be futile. You're not going to get away with it. You're going to bear the brunt of losses. You're going to feel that opposition against you. So why expose yourself to risk? If you have a business, just look after it quietly. Let the days pass. If you can match up what goes into what comes out, that's good enough. That will be good enough. Now, regarding financial speculation, you still don't have the luck with you in this last 16 days of January. So you coming from Leo, lie low where the stock market or forex or other forms of financial speculation are concerned. Whatever the market does in any form, as far as you are concerned, you're not going to touch the right buttons. You're going to go for the wrong one somehow. And you're going to therefore have the danger of losing money in financial speculation areas. If you find a new romance in these last 16 days of January, be very careful. Expect differences of opinion. Expect some kind of lack of compatibility everywhere, because you're going to meet somebody who may be very totally opposite to you. This happens when out of 9 planets, only 1 or 2 are helping you. So the chances of meeting the wrong person are very big. So don't give your heart away too quickly in the last 16 days of January. Take your time. If you have an ongoing romance, it's going to be a difficult time. Opposition, differences of opinion, a lack of trust, all is coming up. Any areas of finance, personal areas, family related areas may also disturb your ongoing romance. So if you value it, try to bend backwards to support whatever you can. If you don't, the breakup can appear very quickly. And if you are married, you still are under the cloud of opposites. So if you're married, tell yourself you don't want to stir up the hornet's nest. Don't want to say and do things to simply show or capitalize on any kind of wonderment. It won't work. So what do you do if you're married? Be that person who is willing to stick to the tough times and show your support in every possible way and show your understanding in every possible way, and work too hard this last 16 days of January to keep your marriage as happy as you can. Regarding your colors are very important things. And for you, in this Malaysia horoscope, for you, the color I'm going to choose for you coming from Leo is the color yellow. Wear as much yellow as you can. And in this month of January, this color will connect you to good planets. And therefore, you get the benefit of help and find the element of good luck and the opportunity of saying and doing the right things. All that can happen, all just because you wear good colors. So wear as much yellow as you can in the month of January. You're coming from Leo. It's going to help you a great deal. I'm going to give you some ages. And these people with these ages are going to be extremely lucky, even in the month of January, which is so difficult. So if you happen to be the ages of 19 or 28 or 37 or 46 or 55 or 64 or 73 or 82 or even 91, you're going to be one very lucky person. Whether the planets are going to help you or not, you'll have that especially good luck, because these ages I mentioned will be full of a group of powerful planets who will override situations and make you lucky beyond your expectations. I'm going to give you some ages where you'll have to be very careful. And if you happen to be the ages of 22 or 31 or 40 or 49 or 58 or 67 or 76 or even 85, well, then be especially careful that however hard you try in every area of life, the job, the business, the financial speculation, the family, everything, it just seems to go wrong and wrong and wrong, because the group of planets who control these ages I've just mentioned, these negative ages, they just turn against you. So you'll have to be especially careful what you say, what you do, what you plan in the whole month of January. Regarding direction energy, the direction I'm going to choose for you will be northwest. Northwest in the month of January are planets where if you face northwest, make your wishes come true and make you very lucky. So face northwest to get that wonderful mental area or the physical area of you to be able to bring energy in. So face northwest as much as you can in the month of January, and you'll just produce more luck coming into you. That's how it works. This 90-minute session, yes, I'm going to show you how to get the benefit of every area of life in your next 9 years. The reading will of course cost you USD $50, and it will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, especially me reading your palms as well. And I'll show you how to benefit in every possible way, how to groom yourself in these next 9 years, how to approach the planets who make you very lucky. All that will be taught to you. And your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions given to you. I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. I'll show you the technique. And I'll show you how to reach into that supernatural energy where the supernatural is waiting for you to be connected to. People who have done that are the ones who are so special in the world. Human being on his own cannot do that. You need to connect, and I'll show you how to do it. So here's my email once more. Send me that email. Let's have a 90-minute session. Remember that it will cost you USD $50. And with all this information, I'll be able to tackle your next 9 years, get the best value for you, and I'll be able to then see the success story emerging from you. In the meantime, I wish you a good month of January. Thank you and goodbye.